Today, I have the absolute pleasure of talking to Ronece, one of the co-authors in the book I Said Yes that launches very soon. And it is an absolute privilege to talk to her and get to know a little bit more about what she is sharing in her chapter, Seeds of Greatness. Now, I have had the privilege, obviously, of reading the chapter before any of you listeners or viewers, given that I have been looking at the manuscript as a whole. But today I want to ask Ronece to share with all the listeners and the readers, aspiring readers, I should say, a little bit of what she talks about in her chapter without revealing too much, because we want to keep you engaged, we want to keep you curious about what you can expect from Seeds of Greatness. So let me introduce you to Ronece. Ronece, welcome. Looking forward to hearing what you want to share with us and build a little bit of curiosity around what we can expect in Seeds of Greatness.
Oh, thanks so much. It was so good to catch up with you again. In my chapter, I guess the main thing I want to communicate is that we are all overcomers and that we've all got our own inner strength that we need to have overcoming through life. So, you know, if there's a will, there's a way, and a desire to take on the challenges of life that we're given. So one of the greatest gifts I believe that we have inside of us is the gift of opportunity. It is everywhere where we look. And the other thing is that I've really got this attitude now of all things are possible. So with human beings, we're evolving constantly. So if you think of a tiny little seed and we put it into the soil and give it a little bit of sunshine and some water, it starts to grow into a seedling. So that's how we sort of start off, you know, pretty much in life. And then from that, we add into our imagination as our little plant or tree grows, it grows into something stronger. And obviously I feel that our character has been developed as we grow. I'm nearly 60, so I think I've got a little bit to say, but obviously still a lot to learn. So I'm really hoping that I can bring encouragement and hope to people that when they are going through tough times, that they're not on their own. We all have to face different things in life. It may not be exactly the same, but pretty much we're all in this life together. So one of the biggest things that I've had to really change in my life is mindset. So I'm really bringing forward some challenges to people around that. I've had to do that myself and encourage my boys to do the same. So I think really finding that belief in yourself and making choices that are good choices. So I think when I was younger, I made some bad choices. Now I'm making much better choices, thankfully. So I just want to really bring words of encouragement. And no matter what you are facing, that there are solutions and answers on the inside of us. And that is one of the things that I've had to really learn to develop inside myself, that trust. And as a woman of faith, I've really learned to trust that small inner voice deep down and act upon that. And that's why I really believe that every single person without a vision will really perish. So it's really about finding those ongoing thoughts that you feel that are going to compel you into some form of action, set some goals, and start to achieving your dreams. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to bring is hope.
Fantastic. And that really gets us thinking as to what we can expect from your chapters. So now, Ronece, you and I, we've known each other for a few years, I should say. And when I reached out and told you about what we're doing with this book called I Said Yes, really around bringing to the readers awareness that saying yes can really change your life, change your career, change your business, health and well-being, relationships. When I approached you and said, hey, Ronece, this is the concept, and you were very much ready to go when I told you the concept. So what was it about I Said Yes, this book, that appealed to you, that made you say, well, yes, to the opportunity, and here you are, a part of the anthology with Australian and New Zealand women?
Well, that's a good question, because ever since I was 27, I had a dream, and in that dream there was a typewriter, and I was sitting in a room with more elderly people than myself, and they were telling me I was going to be a writer. And of course I didn't believe that for a long time, because I was pretty much uneducated and I had a lot of wealth worth issues. But I was ready. I had been really preparing my mindset, really making some great decisions about my life. So the title itself said I couldn't ignore that. And I said yes immediately. And that's why I said yes. I loved the title and really excited to be able to share some hope with others.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for that. I didn't know what was behind the yes part. So now we publicly have that, which is great. And obviously so many readers and viewers are going to really find that connection to you on, sometimes we have these dreams, we have these visions, and sometimes it kind of takes, it takes a little bit of time before it comes to life. And here you are,
Yes.
officially a published author with the book launch happening very soon. So very exciting time. So before I wrap up this call, if I was to ask you one last question, and that was around, you've said yes to the opportunity of becoming a published author, but throughout your life, whether that was through business, career, relationships, health and well-being, you have said yes to many things that has transformed you into the woman you are today and helped you really step up, embrace so many great results that you've achieved, not just for yourself, but for your clients and your following and your community. If you were to sum up what saying yes has meant to you in one word, in terms of whether it was an experience, whether it was a feeling, some sort of, life-changing achievement, if you were to just kind of give it one word, what would that word be?
Straight away, I knew the word was choice.
Ah.
And as I wrote it down, I just feel that we have so many different choices in life. And as I wrote it down, came to me straight away. Choice represents courage, hope, overcomer, inspiration, commitment, and empowerment. And that's really what I stand for and really want to represent to others. One of my business partners online, Linda Parker, says to us often, you have to give up the good in order to get the great. And that's a choice. And so my word is choice.
Love it. Well, Ronece, thank you so much for sharing a little bit of insight of what we can expect from Seeds of Greatness, which is a part of I Said Yes, the book that launches very soon here in Melbourne, Australia. And, it is already it's getting so much traction. And I am truly honored and privileged to have you part of this anthology. 15 Australian and New Zealand women coming together to share their moments of courage, moments where they said yes to opportunities, and how it is unfolded in their life, business, career, and relationships. So thank you so much for your time today. Really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you at the book launch.